breath. I would say just breathing heavy.
Okay,
I
well,
would
that's
say
completely
breathing
different
heavy.
than like out of breath. Though.
Yeah. I don't think you were out of breath. You were just breathing heavy, and I just think the whole slip thing fucked everything up for you. You know,
Yes,
and
the slip thing, I did think it was stupid. Like I'm on grass. It's
yeah, it's
dumb.
like the grass. You know, you could have got hurt even worse. Like, you know, it just everything
Right,
was
it's
just
outside in a park. It's dumb.
yeah. It
Right or wrong.
was yeah, hundred
And
percent.
I felt very stupid. I think that was more. I just felt very stupid. Like I'm a grown man. I'm in a fucking park. Like if I was in a gym, it's different, right? I'm at a gym. I
Yeah.
feel more secure. But I'm a grown man. I'm in a different state, and I'm in a fucking park. And there's
Yeah,
a
because when you
party
went to the
going on
gym,
a few feet from me. It's dumb, dude. That's where I was just
yeah,
like, all right, this is dumb.
and you went to the hour or even longer, and you did a full lesson, and you were into it, and you were learning from the boxer
Okay,
dude, and
yeah, I'm not this fraction stranger with all this fucking stupid, like, dude, you act like you're, look, don't start in here like typing, and I'll block your ass. I don't really like this dude. Like this dude and all his little, like, this dude, like, really, you, like, shut up, dude. You're not any type of,
well,
like, come on.
I think he says he's a brown belt in jiu-jitsu too.
No, he's a brown belt in
I think
jiu-jitsu.
so. Well, I don't know, but I think that's what I heard. I might be wrong, but I'm not sure. Maybe he'll put it in the chat. Let's see.
What fight?
Ali, you can't fight, bro. It sounds good on the internet, bro, but you can't fight.
Yeah, this guy is again.
Oh shit! I will
talking.
Beat your ass, boy. Stop playing.
Wow. Has Domi ever fought at all? I think, didn't you pull out his DRs? I think you read Domi's DRs.
I did. He ran and dropped.
He ran and dropped the knife. He didn't even fight. Yeah. He has not one DR of fighting.
Correct.
Dropped his knife. Fucking goon.
Not, Spartan King, it's not that I just, like, okay, you don't need to come at me and don't talk to me about showing up places or fighting people. Like, don't come at, like, where have you been? Like don't, you know what I mean, or no? Like, I've showed up with Dean, I showed up with Diddy, like, just stop. Like, I don't want to hear it from anybody about pulling up. Like, if anybody,
I'm not sure where he said that, but
what do you mean? Well, he says right here, like, he's talking about grappling. Like, everybody thinks they know.
I don't think it was kind of that way. I don't think he was saying anything, negative towards you. I think he was just saying that the sport that you do is by far, like a hard sport, and it takes a lot. So you're probably in better shape than most because of what you do.
Well, I just have a lot of wind when it comes to, like, grappling, because it's
so that's what I think he was saying. Like you have your wind up, like you're not gonna get tired because of.
I also
what you do.
No, and maybe I do get a little confrontational with this guy too. Facts with stranger, because I've been hearing some, like, weird stuff from somebody that I really know and somebody I really trust. That just like, this dude's a fraud.
Okay.
And so that's where I don't really care for him. Like, I don't know. Maybe I can call you, Tony, and we can talk about it.
Yeah. I mean, everybody has their opinions. There's a lot of things that, get kind of, like, your shit, bro. Like, you went out to dinner with Diddy after the fight. I mean, didn't you know? Alvin? Like,
I
that,
heard it was
like,
more
see,
than that,
do you see how things get, like, confused though, and, like, shit just comes out of nowhere? Like, you went to you took Diddy out for dinner after your fight, bro. Like, that's what everybody thought.
The rumor, yeah.
It's like, so things get fucked up and whatever. So you kind of got to take things you know. But as far as like the kind of person he is, I don't think he's a bad guy at all. Facts, I think I think he's a pretty good dude. You know, I think he's a nice guy. You know, he's not like a dick face. You know, or like a scumbag or grimy. You know what I'm saying? Um, you know, so there's a lot more bigger shitbags on this fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? But let's hear.
Yeah, I agree. That's where that's where when we had our little bullshit. Like Tony, I think I don't think you're a bad guy. I honestly, and I do think we're men and not men. We're more. I would say we're human, and we all make mistakes. That's where it's like, oh, we have a little disagreement. I mean, with the whole Dean thing, right? I didn't agree with what you did. I talked to you about it publicly or whatever you want to say, and then I move on. It's something that I'm not going to hold on to. But you and I have had a like I said, like a friendship, so I will waste a little more energy on you. Does that make sense? Whether it's somebody I don't know, if I hear from somebody the dude's a fraud, I'm not even going to waste my time on him. I'm going to be like, oh, he's a scumbag.
Well, 100%.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think there's levels to everybody's relationships. Me and you kind of go far back, so kind of, but sometimes you got to be careful who you put your energy into. Not a lot of people get Stony Tony's energy, but I give a lot of my energy on my streams, and a lot of my supporters, and like you, a lot of your supporters probably get some of your energy when you go live, and people that you like to check in with, and people that you like to hear what their responses are. That's the good thing about YouTube. I think it's let me stop talking. Let's play this. He'll beat Alan's ass, guys. He's gonna beat Alan's ass. He says a couple more things. He's in the Dominican Republic. Stop it, dumb. You've been embarrassed and ran off YouTube, bro. Stop the shit, bro. And then it went private. So did he actually get run off YouTube? Like, remember, like, when he was crashing out and his YouTube had, like, 7,000 people, and it started, like, just going down. Like, I don't know what was happening. Then the whole chat was, like, against him and shit.
He couldn't keep his emotions in check. Like, YouTube meant so much to him. When I started calling him out, he just couldn't handle the heat, I guess. He cracked, dude. Like, it was bad. At the end, this dude was like tripping out in like a bathroom going live. It was nuts.
Yeah, I remember that.
You remember that? With his stupid little hat on? That cowboy hat or whatever, that wide brim fucking Amish hat. He had that shit on, just fucking spazzing out in the bathroom.
Yeah, I think he was heavy on the opiates there. That time, heavy on the dope. Heavy on the fentanyl,
Do you think No, I don't think it's fentanyl. You really?
Yeah, that's what it is. Fentanyl. That's what all dope and like heroin. That's what it is now. There's no heroin these days. It's all fentanyl. It's all imported synthetic.
People hooked on heroin are not that. Like, heroin is a drug that really a lot of people are hooked on.
Yes, everybody's hooked on. Well, now it's fentanyl. Like I said, they're on that fetty. Yeah, they're all hooked on dope. Yeah, a lot of dope is like the most opiates are the most common thing people are on. And if you go out to like the less Baltimore and like Philadelphia,
heroin, like fentanyl. What do you do with that? Like, what?
So it comes in a powdered form basically, and if you want to shoot it up, you cook it up. You put it on the spoon, so you get it looks like salt basically, right? Or like sand. You put it on your spoon. You get a little piece of cotton, or like a cotton or like a Q-tip, and you get a little water. You put that on the spoon, and you mix it with the dope, and you make like a little kind of like a puddle, like a little soup. Yeah, you put your you put your cotton in there, and you heat it up. You boil it,
Cotton
and
in
then
what?
inside the soup. You just put it on top of the soup, and it gets all wet. And then you boil it. You hold your lighter up. You boil a spoon till it starts to boil, and it kind of smells like a sweet, like a sweet. It's like a smell you'll never forget. It's like a sweet, like sweet, sweet like sugar, like a sweet sugar, maple sugar kind of smell, and almost like that breakfast smell, like that bacon kind of weird sweet smell, right? You draw it up, and then you got it in the syringe, and then you go from there. You pick your vein and you let it go. You let it fly.
Then what was it?
What
You
did it
just
do? So basically, once you shoot that up, it feels like somebody gets your head right when you hit that vein, right
okay.
when you hit it, right. So you draw it up. That's a whole art in itself of actually shooting up and the angle that the needle has to hit the vein. You know, you
What
can't
gauge
just
needle do you use?
uh
Like it's like an insulin needle
one.
or like
Yeah,
20
yeah.
gauge or what?
Like like a super thin gauge, I would believe.
Yeah.
Just the yeah, like yeah, I think it's like a one. Is it a one? Is
Well,
that
okay. I have some past experience with steroids,
yeah?
right?
Because I know
I've
you
been
used to do
publicly
steroids.
about this. So I know if you let's say you take an insulin needle, right? Because I've taken HCG, so I've used insulin. I mean, not insulin,
Yeah.
insulin needles, and I know that it's really slow on like withdrawing the liquid though.
Well,
Because with HCG, it's like you have this little powder, and you put like distilled water into it, and then you put it into
mm-hmm.
you pinch your skin, and then you
Yeah,
inject
and
it
it's a
in, and it
muscle
keeps your
shot.
yeah, and it keeps your balls. No, it's not. You put in the fat, and it keeps your balls working. So when I'm on steroids, right? When I take my DECA or my test, my balls are still working.
Balls. What do you mean your balls?
My balls, my
You,
balls, my balls.
like your nuts?
Yes, because your nuts shrink when you take steroids.
So they don't work or something?
No, so basically what you're doing is your balls produce testosterone, right? And that
Yeah.
supplies your body. And
Yeah.
so when you put it in from an outside source, your body stops producing it because your body's like, oh, he's getting it from somewhere else.
Oh
So your balls
shit.
just shrink.
To like nothing?
I've never got it that far, so I don't know.
Oh.
No.
Wow, I'm sure Barry Bonds has.
Oh, no, you take HCG, dude. That never happens. That's why it's like I don't know why people don't take HCG. Like there's so many safe ways of doing it. Like people are dumb if they don't take HCG. Like just take HCG, you'll be fine. Your nuts won't shrink.
Is
You'll
that
still
human
produce.
growth hormone?
No, it's I'm not a doctor, so I don't know exactly what it is, but it's like a pregnancy hormone, and
Interesting.
it pretty much just tricks your body into thinking that your some levels are off. So then it keeps your balls working. So it
Huh.
produces testosterone.
Wow. Interesting. Very interesting.
No,
I forget.
if you don't do pulse psychotherapy, you go massive tits. No, that's a fucking complete lie. See, that's not true. Like gynecomastia is an issue that some people have. I've never had an issue with gyno. It's a genetic issue.
Keystone
Sorry.
ecstasy. Yeah, I mean, parachute and Molly is pretty sweet. But so basically, once you do dope, right? Like you shoot it,
Yeah.
and the minute you shoot that needle, the minute it hits you, basically feels like someone squishes your head, and it feels like your head like shrinks. It's called the head rush, and basically, like it's the craziest thing, bro. It feels like you're on a roller coaster, and like your head shrinks. That's the only way I can explain it. like you're going down a huge roller coaster and your head